What's up, guys? RK here with another video blog. Today we're working through a little series here about changing our mind skins. Jesus has called us to reach a city and disciple nations, and I believe that if we're going to do that, we need to change the way we think. If you want to disciple a person, you have to change the way they think. If you want to disciple a city, you have to change the way that city thinks. And so we have specific mindsets and ways of doing things as churches that I believe need to be changed in order for us to live the life and make the difference that God is calling us to make as a church. So we've been working through this 5 essential mind skin shifts. Jesus says you don't take old wine and put it into new wineskins. And I think you can't do new things with the same old way of thinking. So in today's mindskin shift is this. We have to switch our mindsets from healing in the church versus healing the city. Now, this is what that means. I love healing. I believe that there is no way that we can accomplish the things that God has called us to do without seeing people physically healed. We've seen hundreds of miracles happen, and it's one of my favorite things to walk up to someone who has been crippled by a disease, is in pain, you name it, and being able to pray for him and seeing him recover like that. I mean, I love it. I remember the very first miracle I ever saw was a young, probably about 10-year-old boy who couldn't walk. And I picked him up. I said, listen, Jesus paid a price for you to be healed, and I'm going to let you go, and Jesus is going to heal you. And I watched as I let him go, and he landed on the ground completely healed and ran off to his mom. I mean, I love that stuff. But in order for us to truly accomplish the things God has called us to do, I believe that we need to change our mindset from just seeing healing in the church. Now, believe me, it says in Mark 16 that these signs will follow those who believe. They will lay their hands on the sick and they will recover. So healing in the church is essential. It's not an option. It's essential. We have to be doing it. In the church, if you come to our church, we will pray for you if you have pain, and there's a good chance that Jesus will heal you because He paid a price for you to be healed. But we need to change from that to saying, listen, our job as a church is to heal the city and heal the nations. It says in the book of Revelation that the leaves of the tree of life are for the healing of the nations, which means as believers, as people who are connected to God, the life giver, our primary calling in life is to heal nations. And so what I believe is we can find the pain points and the sicknesses in our city, and as a church become servants to the city and saying, how can we become a solution to this problem? One of my favorite stories is a pastor friend of mine. His name is John, Pastor John Wiley. He saw in the median big weeds that were, just growing up high, and he says, someone should cut those weeds. And he hears God speak to him and says, well, hello, someone. So what did they do? As a church, as a small church, they went and bought weed whackers and weed whacked all the weeds in the city as a sign of God's love to the city. And there's little things like that can happen every single day. Why not go and meet with the police and say, what's the biggest problem that you have in the city? What are the problems that you're running into as police? Why not talk to the firefighters? Why not talk to the government leaders? That is the key and a clue to what you're supposed to do as a church. So it's not about getting people to the church. It's about getting Jesus to the people. And it's not just about seeing healing happening in the church. It's about healing the city. So that's today's essential mindskin shift. We need to be about healing cities and nations. All right, God bless you guys, and I'll talk to you again later.